everybody, and welcome back to the Drifter Network for an epic ride, part 3, the final episode of this motorcycle trip. Our last episode brought us to my aunt and uncle's place in Trenton, Ontario, and for the next few days I did some exploring the local areas, attended my brother's wedding, and rode on up to my grandmother's farm in northern Ontario. So let's get to it. First mission was to try and play some pickleball in town, but it was canceled due to the rain. We were here live in Trenton, Ontario. I brought my pickleball paddle with me and was going to try to find a game at some point on the road. So I'm at the pickleball courts, I signed up, and nobody here. Maybe it's because the rain that just started, but I don't know. Maybe everybody's working, so no pickleball this morning it appears. And I'm just gonna chill under here for this light rain to pass and go find something else to do. All right, so pickleball is out. We're gonna go to the National Royal Canadian Air Force Museum and check that out, wait for the rain to pass. I can't wait. I'm a huge fan of aviation, read a lot of books about the Canadian Air Force, and we're gonna go check it out. There was so much to see at the Aviation Museum. I spent a few hours around here, but what I wanted to see the most was the world-renowned Spitfire. Here we are. This is the plane I really wanted to check out. It's a Spitfire. I read a whole book called The Spitfire, and basically this was our plane. Yeah, once the Spitfires came in, they were always behind the Germans, but as they got newer and more advanced, eventually they were just, I don't want to say dominant, but they held their own. And without this aircraft, basically the book says this airplane right here, the Spitfire, and it's all its variations, basically changed the course of the war. After the museum is back on the road for a 45-minute drive to my Uncle Glenn's and Aunt Carol's on the beautiful Crow River. All right, this is my Uncle Glenn's place and Aunt Carol's, great uncle actually. And this is the Crow River and the Crow Lake further up there. I'm gonna go for a swim. Holy crap, this is crazy. I just got to my Uncle Glenn's here down in Marmora, Ontario. It was hot and sunny. I was ready to go swimming, and now it's pouring and hailing, and everything's getting blown off the bike. I had to come put it under the carport. Wow, this is insane. Woo! I might have to go for a swim. All right, we got to make a run for it. Got to get through the madness and get back down to the water where there's shelter and good views of the carnage. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Woo! We made it. This is wild. This came out of nowhere. Hot and sunny, a little bit of clouds, then it was on. The power of the storm. I'm just gonna watch it and enjoy it. Peace. The storm left just as quickly as it arrived, and with that, it was time to show my great Uncle Glenn how to fly a drone. And by the way, my Uncle Glenn is a legendary drifter from way back. So, shout out to my Uncle Glenn. Time to hop in. Whew. Hopefully this GoPro doesn't come unhinged here. 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Woo! Visiting my family in Marmara is always a blast. It's the place where my passion for all things on the water really began. But it was time to saddle up and head north to my grandmother's farm in Whitefish, Ontario. We are here in Aurelia, just eating some red pepper, got some berries here. And this just washed up in shore, unopened rum mojito. Sometimes you try to find the liquor, sometimes the liquor finds you. Save this bad boy for later. One of the things I really love about Northern Ontario is all the cool trading posts along the way, with all kinds of local crafts and treasures, like this place in French River. The ride from Peterborough to Whitefish was only about 6 hours, and it wasn't long till I arrived at my grandmother's farm. She's a Finlander, and in the Finnish language, grandmother is Mumu, so I call her Farm Mumu. Into my grandmother's place. Love this farm. There's a rooster, some doogies. Hello everybody. Hello Daisy. Hello. How you doing? Good to see ya. Long time no see, old dog. You're still kicking, that's good. Hi, Barbara. We're here live at my grandmother's farm here in Sudbury, Ontario. Actually, Whitefish, just outside of there. I'm gonna take a 6-wheeler, 6x6 Can-Am. This is the ultimate farm weapon. Gonna take it for a jaunt and see if we can find the cows. They're way off in the woods, haven't seen them yet. So we're gonna go cattle hunting. Well, we never found the cows. I didn't want to get lost in all these trails I don't know with somebody else's equipment. This thing's awesome. It's the most stable all-terrain vehicle I've ever driven. Doesn't turn sharp, and sometimes there's a little push on the front wheels from having such a long rig, but man, by the time you get over a dip, you know, and the back wheels would go into it, the front ones are already over it. So it's just, if you had a bad back or something, I would super recommend this. And utility wise, it's got a huge bed in the back, so man, this thing's great. 10 out of 10 would recommend for certain situations. I searched everywhere looking for those cows, but eventually my cousin Eli showed up with his tractor, and the cows came out of nowhere. All right, the gate is closed, and here comes the Stampede. Call him again. Woo! They're coming. I bring you a peace gift. Anybody want some? Oh, come on. Who wants some? Oh, man. Guy looks like he's got a bloody eye. Who wants some? You guys want some of this? No? Quite the herd. They don't know what to think yet. They're a bit shy. The calves don't care. They're just getting their milk fix. Don't see any bulls around yet, so that's good. After having a nice visit with the cows, it was time for Eli and I to get to work and start mowing.
Where are you headed? Carry me back to Tennessee. Oh, I got a little girl who's been waiting. Promised that she'd marry me. Mister, can we leave this seat? I'll shovel coal, Lord, to pay my fare. Gotta get this train down to the station. My little girl waiting for me. Well, the night is dark, and Lord, it's cloudy.
Moving some rocks around so we don't hit them with the mower. We got a serpent here. Allegedly a copperhead. Not a big snake guy, but I'm okay from this distance to check him out. Going to steal your home, bud. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of handling snakes. Nah. Finishing up the day here. Found this dead rooster. So, gonna chuck them in here for the snapping turtles and all the fish to clean up. See you later, bud. There, the circle of life. Somebody else will enjoy that meal. Rest in peace. Last chore for the day, filling up the chicken's feed trough here. We're all ready to roost for tonight. Happy bunch. This is there's a bunch of chickens in here and also in the barn. I had a great couple days at the farm, but eventually it was time to get back on the road.
Carry me home. Oh.
Quick pit stop for a pee break. Google was telling me to go a weird way, and turns out I like it. We're gonna get off the highway. Similar ETA, we're taking the back roads again. Yew! We're here live back in Peterborough, Ontario, where the wedding was. My mom forgot her sandals, so I had to come here and pick them up. We're now heading to Oshawa. My tires are toast. The rear one is anyways, and the front one's getting there, so I thought I'd be able to make it back, but it's getting sketchy, so I think I better do the safe thing and pick up some tires, so off to Oshawa. We made it to Whitby, Oshawa, wherever we are. GP Bikes, it's an amazing store. All the nice brands, awesome gear, and they had tires in stock, which we couldn't find anywhere. Sudbury, Peterborough, nobody had tires for my bike, but we got some nice Mitos EO7s, 50/50, a little more road friendly than what I got, and a lot less tread. More tread, sorry. With my new tires loaded up, I was once again hauling heavy through the chaos of the 401 highway. Up ahead, you'll see a group of riders on some rad Ducatis. I called them the Rat Pack. Both men and women, style and gear, shiny fast bikes, and tight braids blowing in the wind. These folks weren't messing around. I followed as best as I could with my bald knobbies and all my gear on the back, and it was a lot of fun hanging with these cats. We made it. Still got the tires. All right, we're taking the wheels off so we can just bring them into the dealership tomorrow and save a little bit of money on the budget and saves them some time because they're squeezing us in. You can see these tires are just toast. Right to the wear bars. Right there. Wearing into it, and this is the new Mitos EO7 something. A little different than the knobbies I had, a little more road friendly, but still very aggressive, and can't wait to try it out. So, got the new tires on the bike, all put back on, taken for a test drive. Oh yeah. Well, folks, that wraps things up for this episode. My tires were amazing, and I hammered out the drive home in one day of riding. Thanks for taking the time to follow along for the adventure. I can't wait for the next trip on my motorcycle. So until then, we'll catch you next time. Peace.